Okay, game on and welcome to Malta Open Championships 2014. This is the final. It's a best of 3 final and it's a Dutch final. It's Patrick Meka versus Ramon Hilferink, both from the Netherlands. Best of 3. Ramon came in this final, finished 4th after the round Roman. He survived both matches and now he has to play against the number 1 seeded Patrick Meka. Meka will start in the first frame.
Bottom of the first.
And there is number 1. It's a strike. So Barry Foley next to me.
Delighted to be here, thank you. I think it's going to be a very, very close, exciting final.
Yeah.
I think we'll see a lot of strikes.
Yeah. Well, both players, they're in the same room in the hotel, I know. So
I'll take your word for it.
strike again. So if I ask him before, would you be both in the final? Patrick would say no.
Why is that?
Ramon would say no, but I know Ramon came here to make the final. That's what he told me, of course, because last year he finished 2nd. He was the runner-up, and he said, I want to get the chance again. Well,
yeah, of course.
Here is his chance, you know?
Yeah, you see it a lot out there on tour. You see guys finishing 2nd, 3rd, and they get a bit of hunger, feel they.
Yeah, and
you
it
know,
was
they
amazing,
probably,
amazing way how he get into this top 4 final, Ramon. You know, you see all the guy from Malta, Anastasia.
Oh yeah, missed the.
Oh, he missed the
missed
4
the 10
pin.
pin.
If
10
not-
pin on the 9th and 4
Yeah,
pin on the 10th.
The 10 pin, maybe it could happen sometimes, you know. But a 4 pin, even he have to throw the 4 pin, and then he was in the final, not Ramon. But yeah, that's bowling sometimes.
Absolutely.
And there's a double. So maybe we get what you expected. High game versus high game.
I think so.
Interesting, both players playing exactly with the same ball, the Ebonite Cyclone.
Yeah, seems to be a lot of
I think
ebonite around the Dutch bowlers.
Yeah, yeah. Patrick play with the polished Cyclone, Ramon with the dull Cyclone. Oops. He get really a fantastic pin carry with that ball.
Yeah,
The whole tournament. So everybody at home who watching Patrick this tournament, if you were looking at him, you see the carry with this ball is amazing here. It's amazing here. It's look like a Marriott here, you know, in this house. He shoot at 300 his first game here. Also at 290. He was finished 2nd after qualification at 2910 with a 242.5 average.
Yeah.
Oh, that's way high.
Look, not taking away from the ball, it's a good ball, but I think if you put a sponge in Patrick's hand, he'd
Even
still
this
get it
one,
to the pocket,
look,
you know?
even this one, if you look right, he missed a little bit inside, but the
Yeah.
ball holds, smooth in the pocket, strike again, and it's number 3.
Well, look, he's playing the area where it seems to be you push it a little right,
Yeah.
it comes back, you push it a little left, it holds. You know, it's Bourbon Street.
Yeah.
It's easy enough. It's not the hardest pattern.
No.
You know, I believe if you had anyone to make a ball, but I just think he's got the right drilling, the right ball, fits well, and he's thrown it just really, really soft, really nice, really smooth. You know, it's very hard to miss sometimes.
Yeah.
It really is. It's a top of carry contest at times, you know. I think this final is going to be a carry contest.
This will be a high game.
Yeah.
First match.
Patrick just seems to me, he just seems a little distracted. I just like to see him focus a bit more now on his game. And I mean, I know bowlers need to stay relaxed around tournaments, but
Patrick is really comfortable. He's talking with people behind him, and
for me,
you're walking like.
I just like to see a guy. Just stay focused. You've got a job to do now. There's money.
It's so funny, and Ramon is very focused.
Very focused. That's the way you need to be, you know.
So Ramon is the focus guy here, and Patrick is the
very
relaxed
relaxed
guy.
Which is good to see, but I still think you need to keep your thoughts just in hand on what's got to be done here. You know, I don't think any of these guys finish second. I think they'll be very disappointed.
That's right, Barry. 10 pin? Yeah, 10 pin.
Bit of fun going on here in the front of the lanes. Alright, so the first spare of the final. Ramon. Push that a little maybe. Pace was up a little high. Been lucky. He's a nice release. He's kind of doesn't do too much with the hand.
No,
stays back of the ball. So if he pushes it a fraction,
he only let the ball doing his work. Let the ball do his work. That's what he's doing.
Patrick's around the ball.
Seems
hits
good.
It nice. Seems a little bit more right in the lane than Ramon, which is. But just a little rotation, I think, is helping on that temping.
Yeah. Well, it seems it's the week of Patrick Meka in this case so far right now.
So far so good, yeah. He's definitely in the zone, as they say in the States.
Yeah. He's in the zone,
He's in the zone right now, man. He's in the zone.
Yeah, and both using the Ebonite Cyclone.
You like rotor grip? You've been using.
Yeah, I'm only have
uproars and.
I have Storm rotor grip equipment, uproar.
Very popular at the moment, though.
High road pearl I love the most. IQ Tour is also a fantastic ball.
You like this ball, don't you?
It's really a fantastic ball.
I've seen you. I've been watching you on Facebook, and you've been having some good tournaments this last year. I remember speaking to you actually about 2 years ago in the Irish Open, and you were telling me about your plans and working on your game. And
this year was not so well, but
yeah, you've had I think before Christmas you've had a good year.
Yeah,
had a good year.
Yeah.
All right, so it's first spare for Patrick, sending the 6 around the 10.
So Bones are now on a 279 pace.
Not as many 10 pins this year as last year, but a lot of 10 pins last year.
Yeah.
I think the extra bit of oil has helped. I think it's nice to be able to use the more aggressive ball. I think I certainly enjoyed using a stronger ball this year. Didn't leave as many 10 pins. You lucky?
Ooh, that
I think
ball was a little bit too high. He's lucky.
So that's what Bourbon Street gives you. Gives you that little bit of area.
But in the middle there's a lot of oil between arrow 3 en arrow 3. Oké, dames en heren, als u het kijkt, schakelt het in. U kijkt dus naar de finale Malta Open 2014. We hebben dus een Nederlandse finale. Patrick Meka tegen Ramon Hilferink. En beide zijn bezig met de eerste game. Beide staan op een 2,79 schema. We krijgen dus sowieso een Nederlandse winnaar op Malta. Dat staat vast. Blijf vooral kijken. En we hebben misschien nog 2 games te gaan, hoop ik natuurlijk. Een best of 3 betekent wie het eerste 2 games wint, is winnaar van Malta Open 2014. Naast me zit Barry Foley uit Ierland. Dus samen met commentaar. Af en toe als het kan zal ik het even in het Nederlands doen. Natuurlijk zoveel mogelijk in het Engels, want we hebben kijkers over de hele wereld. Dus blijf kijken en de situatie weet u. Veel kijkplezier alvast. So that was in Dutch, Barry. Well, a double for Ramon now. In 5 and 6.
I don't think he's calling his coach.
Well, somebody have something trouble with ads. I know the add-ons. You can block it with Ad Block Plus. You have to search for Ad Block Plus on Google. Install the Ad Block Plus on your web browser, and all the commercials are gone.
Outside.
And here is a 7-10 for Patrick Meka, and that's bad news. Well, this ball was, I think, 3 balls too far outside.
Yeah, I would definitely say that.
3 balls too far outside.
Still got it back to the pocket, but
picks up in the dry too early. You see a long, slower move to the pocket. Gives
he was unlucky.
You know,
yeah. He could have easily left a 10, but
it could have a 10 pin. Yeah,
pushed it too far. Takes 1.
Yeah.
Okay, so first open of the final. Just to recap there now, we've 6 frames in. 136 for Patrick on an open, Roman 129 on a double. So advantage Roman.
Somebody asked us for live scoring. We don't have live scoring here. Sorry for that. We are the live scoring for you at this moment. So
yeah, just ask away. We'll tell you.
Yeah, Ramon is on 279 schedule now. 5 and 6. There's a double. Only a 9 spare in the 4th frame. Meka has 9 spare in frame 5 and an open frame. The rest is perfect. Maximum score for Meka could be 256 if he strikes out. There we go. Meka for a strike. It's a 7 pin.
Maybe a fraction void carry so far, Marco? Maybe a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think maybe a little bit more speed. Swing the ball more now.
Yeah.
In his case, but we'll see in the next 3 frames. Well, he picks the spare, that's important.
So, how long has, you'd know Patrick, obviously, better than anyone. I mean, how long has Patrick bowling? Has he?
I don't know. I asked him, I think it was 4 years ago.
Yeah.
I asked him to enjoy our team, you know, our national 5-man team. And yeah, he came in our team in that way, and we practiced a lot in Deventer, you know, in Deventer bowling. And well, yeah, he did well, and he started practicing more and more, and he liked to bowl again, and spending more time in it, buying some new balls. So yeah, he invests a lot of it, time in it, more, and practicing, and he starts getting more and more fun, and more pleasure in bowling. So I think he bowled a long time, that's for sure, but there was a break in between, I think. I don't know exactly for how long, but for sure he's a member 4 or 5 years of my national 5-man team.
I've seen that. I think you live streamed that there, the finals. Couple of weeks
finals,
ago.
yeah.
I watched it.
Yeah, it wasn't a beaten pot pattern.
It's really good.
Reacts like a house shot, but no matter, it was also high scoring. Yeah. You saw a lot of strikes.
A lot of strikes. I spoke to Patrick about 2 years ago, and I could see how much he loved the game and how much practice he was doing, and himself and Remco were talking to me, and I could see 2 guys were really they were disappointed with that tournament, Irish Open. They had trouble with getting the bowling balls over, but I could see in the 2 of them that, you know, definitely in the future they were going to do really well, and you know, it's starting to pay off now. These guys play a lot, they travel a lot, so this is what you have to do when you want to improve your game. You want to make finals, and in countries like Malta, and if you want to make finals, you got to practice, you got to travel, you got to do every type of league, 5-man, doubles, singles. So you know, it's a credit to themselves, but obviously there's a lot happening in Holland at the moment. So
indeed,
a lot of tournaments. So that's what we need to be doing.
And Ramon is from a totally other way. He wants to reach professional bowling. That's his target.
Yeah, I can see. Yeah, he's
in the Weber University now in the States.
Yeah,
and he invests a lot in this sport, hours and hours. And yesterday we talked with him here in the live stream setup, and he tells us he's practicing only for fitness, for his physical game, 20 hours a week. And believe me, that's a lot.
It's a lot.
So can you imagine that you will be 20 hours a week in the fitness?
But that's where the game has gone.
Yeah.
You know, you have to be fit. You look at the guys, guys in the Pro Tour, and these guys are very fit from the waist up. They have very, very.
And then he practice 40 hours a week only on bowling.
I think I think there's oil carry. He's pulled that in. It's held. Ramon's last shot there. He's on a spare. Also, for me, skidded just a fraction. So we've
take a look to the scores in frame 8. Both got a strike. Ramon is on 178. Patrick is on 166.
Double for Patrick. Good time. Puts a bit of pressure on Ramon going into the last 2 frames, which is what you need to do. Foundation frame, very important frame. Very important frame to strike. He's now looking at possible 240 to 250. So all to play for.
It's a great saying there. Ramon is like the Nadal of bowling. Rafael Nadal.
Oh, I don't see the veins yet, but
yeah, okay. Yeah. People say Ramon bowls very slow, but yeah, you can say it looks like for you it's bowling very slow, but the only thing what he's doing is focusing. And focusing, yeah, some players take a focus of 2 seconds and some players take a focus of 15 seconds, something like that. He's only focusing shot after shot. That's what he's doing in this final. And you see, there is a double.
Great time.
198 with a double for Ramon in 9th frame. 186 for Patrick in the 9th frame, also with a double.
2 strikes to go 1 up, I think.
Yep.
So we got a few things coming in. Barry, where are the Irish players? Well, we've had a few Irish players over. Obviously, a couple didn't play. Simon English didn't play. Daz didn't play. I think Paul Stott is still working on his game. I know he had a bit of an injury, so I'm sure he'll be back.
But they are
season.
here.
Simon's
for
here.
The fun.
Yeah. Paul Stott isn't here, but Gavin Fox is here. He played.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot more Irish. Jay Burns is back. But I think we'll have a decent few Irish for the next couple of years coming over. That's for sure. Yeah. I'll be back next year anyway. Please God.
Me too.
Please God. Mark will be back. That's 10 in.
Great shot again.
So 1 more to take a lead. As we predicted, high scores.
Yeah.
That's what you want to see back home.
4-1-0.
So although Patrick hit the pocket, 1 bad shot here is costly, and that's what we see in the Pro Tour on these tournaments. One bad mistake, one bad frame, and you lose the game, you know.
Some guys say in the chat, Maltese players are fast. Ramon, learn me please. Yeah. The only thing I see the same. The Maltese players this week, they don't want to spend time on the make 1 shot. You know, they pick the ball and run on the lane and boom, that's it. But
I think everyone is different.
I think they have to wait maybe 2 seconds longer.
Yeah.
Oh.
1-0.
1-0 for Ramon.
So it's best of 3. Ramon takes the first game. Patrick has to win the next game to take it to 3rd. So yeah, I mean, I think it's whatever suits yourself. We know there's bowlers out there that can be even longer than Ramon, but it's whatever you're comfortable doing. And for me, I always take the extra couple of seconds for the spares. It's certainly the most important part of the game, but there's no particular advice to give in standing on the approach. You can take 5 seconds, 3 seconds.
Okay, strike again and finish with 258.
What would you be thinking right now, Marco, after losing the foursome to 258, maybe shooting 240? How would you take the next game? Would you just do the exact same? Would you do anything different? What would you be thinking? How would you try and
nothing different,
put Ramon under more pressure?
If you look at him, Patrick only shoot the split, but it was a bad shot, you know, too far outside, and gives him 7-10.
I think he's gone 3 frames without a strike. I think he's made a slight adjustment. For me, I think he's moved a little right.
Yeah, but he got 3 in a row now and more straighter, you know. He's playing, let's say, 11 to 7. 11 at the arrow, 7 at the break. That's why you play. You can see board 7 on the live stream also. It's the white board between the first and second arrow. That's his target. Let's say on 40 feet of the lane.
Yeah, I think he's pushed everything in, maybe just a couple right.
That's a little bit deeper.
On this pattern,
now he started in the arrows. He was on 13-14, and he should shoot also to board 7 again. And that balls, I think that was better. I think that gave him great energy in the pins. He should stay there.
But he's got area. I mean, he has area. I mean, he's had area all weekend. It's not as if
he's now on 236 with a strike is on 246. He lose, but only by his own fault. You know, way too much outside. Get a 7-10. That's it. So no problem.
I think both players have adjusted.
That's a bad shot. Yeah, that's a bad shot.
For me, I think he's at the standing more right in the lane, so he's at the closing. So if he gets it wrong, he's going to be punished like that. I think Ramon is still a little bit more open. I think he's more more suited to this at the moment.
258 against the 242 from Patrick Meka.
Well, and there we go for game number 2. The lead is for Ramon, 1-0. And it could be over after this game. I hope not. I hope we get a third game.
What do you make of these best of 3 finals? They've, for the last couple of years, some tournaments have changed where it's best of 3. It's, you know.
What I think about a best of 3 final.
Yeah.
I like a best of 5. Because then you get a lot of lane transition.
Yeah.
Probably. On this pattern, not so much. But
I'd like to see them change lanes now. I'd like to see them go to 11 and 12.
Ah, okay.
Play again.
Yes, okay.
Maybe go to 13 and 14. You know, that way just to make it interesting. I think Ramon looks more comfortable now.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to miss the pocket for the rest of the game.
And then you can see them make the right adjustments.
I think Patrick's tightened up just slightly.
Yeah. That's a better shot. I told you, that's a better shot.
Great shot.
It's a better shot than his last shot on this lane.
There's no expenses for the Dutch coming to Malta.
No, it's not paid by our Dutch Federation, never.
No,
they never should do it.
No.
All the players here has to pay Malta Open themselves, even me.
answers that.
Oh, come on, come on, come on. Yeah. Okay. Great, great, great. Better. It's better. It's better, Barry.
Yeah,
I want to get a third game.
You want a third game. I just think
I hate 2-0, you know.
just
I want
slightly lost
to
a little.
see a 2-1 victory for one of those two.
Yeah, it'd make it more interesting.
And
I
it's
think
better for the viewers.
Patrick can just nick this one.
Yeah.
I think obviously Ramon be under a bit more pressure, but Ramon looks more loose. He looks more relaxed. You know, I think he's got a bit more area to play with, and for me, I think he's going to win this. But he's Patrick definitely needs to start with maybe 4, 5, 6 in a row and put a bit of pressure on, which can be done.
Somebody asked, or it's worth to pay yourself when price are low, or I have to pay for myself. I mean, it's worth to pay for Malta Open. It's worth every penny.
Look, the way I look at it is, if you love the game and you want to improve,
10 pin. Yeah.
You know, book your flights early.
If you love
book
the
your accommodation with people.
You want to have a nice holiday also. You want to have a pattern where you can shoot high games. Probably you will love this tournament.
Exactly.
I know, you know, everybody, if we ask around us, everybody who asks Malta Open, everybody say, I come back next year, I will come back, I will come back.
It's not about the money.
Yeah, that's it.
It's not about the money. It's a low tournament in terms of prize giving. I mean, they only paid the top 24, you know, but that's what makes it interesting.
Yeah.
For me to make the cut was a huge achievement for me. I haven't been playing much for the last 6 weeks. I've had an injury, but it's not about the money. It's about coming over, meeting people, having fun, enjoying the week, going home with a suntan. And that's what bowling should be about. I think too many people are focused around what something costs, where money's going, who's getting what. They should stop all that and just play the game for the love of the game. Not for the money, for the love of the game. That's what we need to do.
Indeed. Yeah, Malta Open, it's not so expensive. I think it's not so expensive, because if you fly to here, you bring 4 bowling balls for even €30 each flight.
Yeah, or you could send bowling balls with delivery companies. You can send them a couple of weeks before, send them to the bowling centre. It only costs maybe €15 each way.
€15?
That's all, 15,
okay,
20 euros.
so that means €30. You have 4 bowling balls here, that's it.
Yeah, get your flights you can get a flight for €125.
Yes, it's also very nice crew here.
Yes.
Yeah, I think everybody who loves to play bowling, you have to come here next year and book your tournament for next year in June. I think it will be all around the same dates. I can check here in the notebook.
Is it on already? Have they picked dates already?
No, not really, but I expect some dates.
Well, we have dates for the Irish Open. Anybody listening looking to play the Irish Open? It's January 15th, 18th of January. I'm pretty sure.
I think it will be also in the weekend of 2021 of June next year.
Oh, that's good, because
we have the week before we have the European Men Championships, and Neil would never organize a tournament when the Men Championships are. So
that's inside.
4 pin.
4 pin, yeah. He's just gone a little too right for me with his feet, and I think he's just leaving himself a little bit tighter area. I think what happened was with the bit of oil carrying the first game, I think he's gone moved himself a little right, and now he's actually taken a little bit of area away.
That's a spare.
Picks up the spare, just about.
Yeah, that's a spare.
He's thinking about it now.
I know what he's doing with that ball, so we teach him play more straight for your spares, and he's doing well. In the beginning, Patrick was playing a lot of spares with a lot of hook, you know.
Yeah.
And we say, you can play with hook, but when you play on the short,
no, you can't.
When you play on lanes where are bone dry,
you can't
play
do
with
it.
hook.
Can't do it.
You get over under, you miss your spares.
Bourbon Street's great for throwing a strike ball. I've been throwing a strike ball, 7 pins, 6 10s.
Yeah.
All weekend I've thrown a spare ball on my 9 pins, 3 pins, 2 pins, but it's good. You can hook it on this. Also, but on short patterns you can't. You got to keep it.
Yeah. Also, if you look at the pros, they playing straight the spares. You know, straight the spares. Straighter is greater, they say.
Well, it takes the lane out of play, but if you're not confident, for me, spares about confidence, Marco. If you're not a confident player, if you haven't bowled in a while, you're not practicing. You know, it shows in your spare game. It's all about keeping the arm loose and spares.
Yeah.
I did miss a temping all weekend. I don't know how I didn't miss one, but I left a spare ball here last year. I love it. It's just, it goes straight. It doesn't move one board. But spares about confidence. These guys are confident, and they don't miss many spares.
Okay, somebody asked here, the Irish Open will be an EBT event in 2015, is it right?
Satellite event, yes. It'll be €20,000 prize money, so it should attract more, but to be honest, last year it attracted a lot of bowlers. It attracted a lot of top players. I think with the high roller being on around a week before, you've got Tilburg, you've got, I don't know, I think you got PBA League starts around the same time, so I'm not sure if we may see a franchise player, a Martin Larson or a Don Barrett. I don't know if we'll see that, but to be honest, the Irish Open, it doesn't need it. It's a huge event. Brings a lot of the Dutch, the Norwegians. Eric Gardner brings a lot of, he brought 50 Norwegians with him. He brought 25 bowlers, 25 supporters.
Yeah.
You got your Welsh, you got your Scottish, you got your Northern Irish, you got your Irish, and obviously you got a few Dutch that come over, and I'm sure Patrick will be over. I've never seen Ramon over, so maybe he'll come over if might be in college.
No, it's not possible because he will leave in August back to the States again for almost 1 year. So I think it's not possible for him to make the Irish Open, but if he's in Holland, he will come for sure.
I heard Nico T-Point's coming.
I don't know, sure.
I think so. Him and his lovely lady.
Fiona.
I think so, Fiona, yeah. And their son. I think they're coming, yeah. So, look, we talk on Facebook, but I hope I'll remind him September, October, see if we can get him over. So, but look, everyone, you don't need to promote the Irish Open. It speaks for itself.
Yeah.
It's you were there a couple of years ago, I think, for the first time.
In Irish Open, I was second time last year, or second or third time, I don't know.
So I mean, you
third time.
You enjoyed it. Yeah, you had a good time first year. You done well actually first year, didn't you? You know when you make top 16?
No.
Bit better there for Patrick. Good double, good time.
There's a 279 pace for Patrick at this moment and a 280 pace for Ramon. So it's only 1 pin difference between those two players in this game. And there's a 1-0 lead for Ramon Hilferink at this moment.
This pair's been playing some serious scores all week. It's very, very high score. Got ourselves a ball jam. Means 9-10. To give us time to maybe, congratulate Neil Dent, the staff, mechanics of the tournament, the staff in the restaurant and reception. I think the place has ran really, really smoothly from day one. Tournaments ran fantastically.
Yeah.
There's never been a shortage of a couple of beverages at the back there. Restaurant with some lovely food. Obviously, Dom and yourself have done fantastic on live stream. We hope everyone back home listening has enjoyed it.
And I hope also the viewers at this moment will like our Facebook page, Dutch Bowling TV.
Yeah, I've liked it, and it's great.
Also they
pops up all the time.
Yeah, and also they subscribe our YouTube channel. Go to YouTube, search Dutch Bowling TV and subscribe, please. And don't miss any of our live streams because you will get a lot of live streaming.
Yeah.
And the July the 6th, and there's a strike for Patrick, nice. But July the 6th we get the final of the Dutch Bowling Tour in Holland.
Okay.
The best 10 players. I think I'm in also. I don't know sure, I was on 7th position before the last tournament. So we have to wait till this tournament finished and then I know or I'm in or not.
Good, so if you want to see Marco performing?
But the best 10 players will be played then in Tilburg. And the number 1 will qualify for the AMF World Cup. And that's the 6th of July. We will do a live stream. I think Simon will do it. 6th of July, probably. Yeah.
You don't want to fly me over for it?
Yeah, I'll fly you over. Yeah, you can do it.
We could do a Mike J Laneside, bit of Randy Peterson. I don't mind.
Yeah, we know.
Or I can sing Tom Jones. It's up to you. Right? Yeah, I like to do. I like doing a bit of live stream, and away in these European countries.
Oh, wait a moment,
First
Barry.
mistake for
Yeah.
Ramon, which I am.
He leaves the
Wow.
3, 6, 7, 10 combination.
On the 6th frame.
So, and Patrick is on a double.
Patrick is on 3 in a row.
Yes.
He's on a turkey, so he is back in this game.
Yeah.
And that's all it takes is one mistake.
Yeah.
This could be a very, very costly error for Ramon, so it's pressure on.
Yeah, the ball.
Will
Ramon play also too deep. I was running on the ball will hold.
Missed it.
Pick up 2.
He's got a bit of a backup on the spares,
He played backup spares, for sure.
Kind of
yeah,
a Mike Fagan type.
I know.
What do you think of that? I mean, for me, I always expect a guy to kind of hook a ball into that, and it's not the hardest spare, but hooking the ball in and making sure a 3 anyway would be the most sensible thing to do. But look, this guy practices a lot, so who am I to tell him what to do? Okay, he definitely needs a strike just to keep the just to keep things on his side.
There's a strike.
That's exactly what you do after you throw an open. Come back and strike. Okay, so 132 on the 7th for Ramon. 129 on the 6th. Patrick, so he could go about nearly 40 pins ahead here if he doubles.
Oh, too far outside.
Looks good.
And it's a strike.
Looks good.
It's 1 bar too far outside. But no matter. With a lot more speed. So that was
Looked
great.
as if the ball, he looked to be more speed.
That was great. 4 in a row for Patrick.
It's great watching the guys adjust, you know, when they throw a couple of bad shots.
It's nice.
1 minute the ball is skidding a little bit, and all of a sudden they move a little right. Then they go, okay, ball's hooking a bit more. Haven't got much room, and then they up the speed. So being versatile is obviously very important, and it's great actually seeing it for yourself that how young he is, but also how versatile and much he understands the game. And that's the most important thing, having the right ball in your hand, but also being able to read the lanes when they change, you know.
And now we'll see how he can make 5 in a row. Seems good. It is good.
Right time to
5
double.
in a row.
5 bagger for Patrick.
Yeah. Well, it's great to see that Malta Open, the entries raises a lot like last year.
I think we got an extra
and
50 bowlers.
I think we got really a big international tournament this year. We got people from Israel, the Netherlands, Norway, Mexico,
Mexico,
Costa Rica, Croatia, Sweden, Belgium, Switzerland, Greece, Cyprus, England, Ireland. Well, what did we got more? A lot of countries.
Switzerland, with someone from Switzerland as well.
Northern Ireland.
Grant Duggan was here from Northern Ireland.
I know. Also from Syria.
Brilliant.
So, and there's a double for Ramon.
Well, I'm not just saying this, but I hear they all came because I was coming. So I just, you know, I'm not bragging about that, but you know.
Okay.
That's the effect I have on tournaments, Marco. You know.
Yeah.
They must be all Tom Jones fans. Alright, so 279 pace for Patrick. Ramon's throwing a split, as you know, but comes back with a double, so look, that's bowling at the highest level. That's what you want to see.
Yeah.
Very focused. Just does a little visualised swing before he steps up. Just opens the shoulder fraction.
Yeah. Good setup. There we go.
Nice, beautiful swing.
Swing it out.
Beautiful
roll
release.
the ball.
Boom. 10 in.
Big shot.
Splits the 8-9. Couldn't ask for any better than that.
Yeah, a double for Patrick. Then it's 1-1. Isn't it?
It's
maximum
1-1.
score 242, and a double for Patrick will give him a. I think that should be enough, isn't it?
242 for Ramon off the sheet.
Yeah.
And Patrick needs another one, I think, for 240.
Yeah.
He needs to make a mark in the 10th.
So I hope he will make, because 1-1 is best. The best is to get the final match. That's what we're waiting for. Let's see if he can make a strike now.
Fractionally inside.
But Gary again. Fantastic.
I think Marco's up for Patrick.
Yeah, of course I want 1-1. I want a final match, you know. I want a final match. For live stream is the best. Not a set 2-0 and it's over, you know.
Yeah. I know, it's nothing worse. I've been on the winning of a 2-0. It's a nice feeling. But yeah.
What did you bet? 2-0?
I won 2-0 at my match play final, yeah. So I mean, that's nice, because you want to get it done and dusted, and you want to get off the lane as quick as you can, although you want to enjoy every minute of it. But just win 2-0 and get out of there.
There we go. Come on, hit in. Yeah, okay. And we get a final match. We get a final match.
Put the popcorn on, folks. Put the popcorn on.
Exactly what we want. We get a final match. It's 1-1.
Marco's happy. He's in the zone. Marco's sad when he's not commentating.
Yes, I'm in the live stream zone now.
Yeah, he's in the zone right now. He's going to let the world know there's a third game.
There we go.
So
you see it also in your screen.
Forget about the World Cup.
The white marker below, it's 1-1 in this best of 3. Okay, the last shots. Patrick for possibly a 279.
Well, that's how you answer a loss. Come back and shoot a big game.
It's an 8.
Well, I think we're right. We said there'd be high scores.
We told before it will be high score versus high score, and it is high score versus high score.
Well, we had a bit of a disappointing semi-final. I think we would have liked to see it a bit more close, and you know, it's always nice when one baller gives the other baller a run for his money till the 10th frame, but so 1-1.
Yeah. 1-1.
All to play for.
Final game after Ramon's 10th frame now.
Meka shaking the head. I think he likes it. He's a happy man. Ramon will do the same routine even though he's lost the game, which is nice to see. He's not just going to get up there and fling it down the lane. It's about shot repetitions, and this is what you do. And a bit more right there.
That ball hooks more. Well, some guys want to know something about the Irish Open, your victory.
Yeah, what a victory. I think it settled a couple of things in my mind that I've been wanting to do for so many years. And I always believed myself I'd win it. I always hoped I'd be the first Irish male to do it. And to do it on the 25th anniversary was just, it seems like a long time ago now, but it was an amazing tournament. Amazing. And it was nice to see extra people over the following year. The standard got higher, and it was still nice to make top 16. Top 16 for me is a lottery. You know, I shot 490 against Torre and lost. He'd 502. So, I mean, to go out the way I did, I was obviously disappointed for the family, but I was also absolutely very, very emotional, and it was a fantastic run. I absolutely played on my skin to get to the top 16 this year. Scraped in last year and the year before, but what a feeling to win your own home tournament. There's no better feeling.
Of course.
It gives you so much confidence.
And it's an international tournament.
It's a fantastic, I mean, listen, it's just to have your name on that list of great winners over the years. It's an amazing feeling just to look at it. You see Brian Voss, you see Nico T. Point. You know, you see some of the greats of Holland, Wim van der Ven, you see Don Barrett, Paul Moore, Paul Evans, Stuart Williams, and at the end you see Barry Foley, and it's nice to see it, you know. If I never win another tournament again, I'd be a very, very happy man.
You deal with it.
I needed it, you know. The previous year, actually, it's funny, I went over my ankle. If people don't know, I went over my ankle on the Saturday night, put my bowling gear back to the ballpark.
And it was in the 25th Irish Open, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. When I won, it was the 25th.
So that's the anniversary.
Anniversary, yeah. It even made it more sweeter. So it was. Look, it was amazing, amazing tournament. Okay, third game. Bit more exciting now. We've got this is a one-game ball, Marco.
You see the reaction of Ramon. That ball hooks a little bit too much, but he's lucky that this is strike.
He's gone a little high last 10th frame or 11th frame on a 10th frame on the second game. So maybe a slight little lane transition there for Ramon on this last game. He's got a bit lucky there as well, so he might be looking to make a small move.
You see a smiley reaction against Patrick. And for those who don't know, both players are also roommates here in the hotel.
So there may be a fight later. There may be a fight, or they might just put their money together and...
Oh, nice shot. Strike again, double strike for Ramon. Yeah, probably they share the money.
Maybe they share, maybe
that's
put
what
all
I
together.
should do if I was a roommate. I said, okay, whatever with this, we share, you know.
Yeah.
It's
well,
the
that's well, I said to you, if you win the lotto, you know, you can share me, and if I win the lotto, I'll share with you. And we shook on that though, remember? About 3 years ago, do you remember that? No? Okay. All right, pressure ball for Patrick. I mean, if he can get double here.
Yeah. He stays in the flow.
Stays in the flow. It'd be interesting first 5-6 frames here. What a final it's going to be, Marco. That looks good.
Seems good. Seems good.
It is.
It is good. Wow. He's in the flow, Harry. He's in the zone.
In the zone right now, man. These guys are in the zone, as Randy would say. Patrick Meka, bottom out of third. Can he make it a turkey? Getting a bit noisy in the background here.
Yeah.
Might get a bit of shush going on.
I think all the bowlers are, all the bowlers are here. A lot of the bowlers here in the bowling.
I have to remind these guys at the final.
Patrick going for a front three.
A lot of Dutch support also, which is nice. A lot of Dutch support.
There we go. Oh, that's too
doesn't
far
like
outside.
it.
Oh, he's lucky. He's lucky he got a 7.
It's a loose one.
I think he's lucky with it.
It just fell off the hand, maybe just hit that a fraction early.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. Okay, he's a bit frustrated now, so we may see a really focused Patrick Meka for this last 7 frames.
Yeah.
That's the thing with playing these best of 3. You've got to focus on every single frame. You could be an hour out there, but you've got to absolutely. It's mentally draining. I mean, when I won the Irish Open, I was mentally drained for about 4 weeks after. Mentally drained. It just takes so much energy away from you. And that's why bowling, it's so important to be mentally strong when you're playing. It's not just about having a good ball, a big hook and ball. But you've got to have good mentality, good focus, good discipline, on and off the lanes. And this is where it shows. This is why these guys are where they are, because they don't only work on their game, their physical game. You know, they work on their mental game.
Yeah.
And it's important to mention that. It's a lot of bowlers back home and around Europe wonder how you get to a final. It's having good mentality, being positive, believe in yourself, but you've got to practice, put the time in. You've got to stay with the game, study the game, watch the PBA, listen to the commentary of Randy Peterson. You actually learn a lot. Okay, Ramon looks a bit inside. I think he made a slight move. Yeah, I think he made a slight move.
It was a long hold.
Yeah. I felt he needed to make a move because his last couple of shots on that lane, he's gone a fraction high. He got a lucky kick on the 4-pin, I think, in the second. So I think he made a small, maybe 2-1, 3, and maybe a small 2-1 move.
2-1 move, yeah.
I think so. So these are the things you need to do. You need to watch your ball, watch what your ball does. The lane tells you when it's time to move, and that's what you got to do. This is all part of the mental training. Watch what your ball does. Bit more room. Oh, 4-pin. So Turkey 4-pin for Ramon. He's looking good for this one. Patrick's gone double spare, so I think Patrick's on his looking here. I think he's on his phone at the moment. Might be on Facebook. Could be listening in. What's your opinion on when bowlers have their phones on the lanes, marking when they're bowling? What's your opinion on that?
I don't know what he's doing. You know, maybe he uses a bowling program.
Maybe.
Possibly.
Yeah. You think maybe you could maybe remind yourself of something? Maybe read a couple of things, or if you've seen a bowler.
It's this age, you know. This age around the 20s.
Yeah.
A lot of
Social
players
media.
doing this. A lot of players.
A lot of players.
You know,
frustrates me though to see.
We all are, you know.
Frustrates
in
me
our young time when we were 20, there was no mobile.
No mobiles. There was no nothing.
No.
Just blood, sweat, and tears. That was it.
And they put oil on the lanes by hand, not by a machine. So 200 was perfect.
Michael Rose says, Barry, I hope Aaron and Sarah are listening to you about ball. Listen, Michael, they know about it. Certainly, we have lots of conversations about it. So, yeah, they know when it's time to move, in fairness, but it always helps when their dad's behind them, watching them and helping them. I never had my dad behind me. I never had a coach behind me, watching me, and I'm glad because of it. I had to grind a lot of stuff out myself over the years. A lot of the kids today have good coaches. They have the advantage of bowlers have travelled Europe. They can go back to their countries. They can share what they've learned. In the 80s and 90s, the Americans had everything. They had all the information. We'd no internet. We'd no Google.
No.
You know, we'd no training centres. It was like Fred Boardman. He knew everything, and he was the man, and he was the guy. And
it's a lot of change in bowling.
I think
a lot.
Which
Everything.
is good. I think the new Kegel machines have brought everybody on the same level playing field. Very interesting double for Patrick. Meagie's gone double spare double. Ramon has gone Turkey spare. So great time to double after that loose third frame, leaving the 1, 2, and 8, picking it up. So 277 pace for Patrick. Bit early days to be talking 270. 279 pace for Ramon, but I don't know. I can't see 270, but I can certainly see a 230, 240 match. So maybe the nerves will play a part.
Well, behind the final, the prize fund will be in the hotel on the other side of the bowling, so it's not live on the camera.
Yeah, we have a little party going on tonight.
I don't know sure, but we'll see.
Looks good. He's definitely made a move. He's comfortable on 10. Interesting to see what he does on 9. Might make a small move on 9 just to kick that 4-pin. Felt he threw well last time, but see what happens. He may open the... You know, when you're down there and you're afraid that the 2 and 1, you're thinking 10-pin, 10-pin, 10-pin. Will I make that move, you know?
Yeah.
See Patrick's focus now. His head is down, thinking about his game. Alright, so a few Irish listening in. We have Michael Rowe listening in Ireland. Any more Irish out there? Let yourself be known. Any more Dutch? Let yourself be known.
I think there's a lot of Dutch viewers.
Let's see who. Yeah, let's see who you're up for.
I think there are viewers from all over the world now at this moment. We have got
people
more
looking
than
for Patrick.
L185.
185.
Yeah.
Bit lighter. He made a move.
7.
He made a move.
He made a move.
He made a move.
That's
Yeah,
what
245. Yeah, he made a move.
But now, if Patrick throws the double, then
the Turkey. He's in trouble. He's left 245. He's gone 2-1 left.
Yeah, then Ramon
didn't
is
catch
in trouble.
it properly. Yeah. That's the thing with Ramon. He's beautiful release, but he's just 2 behind the ball.
And we know Ramon finished 2nd last year.
Would he be thinking about that right now?
I don't know. No, he's not thinking about it. No.
Ray
He's
Cullen's
so-
on. Hi, Ray.
He's so
wow.
focused. He has to spare this one.
Needs a spare. It's a tricky little spare. Straight at it. He's gone back up. And takes it nicely.
Spare.
He took a deep breath on the way back there. He looked very nervous on that one.
Yeah, of course, of course. It's
Very.
a final. It's a final, Barry. You know that.
Oh, yeah.
In a final, every shot has to be perfect. Every one. Because you know your opponent is also a great player.
Oh, yeah. I mean, when you've shot the games. But it surprised me. I mean, I felt Patrick was going to do well in this tournament, but to see the scores he had in the round robin was absolutely, I was like, wow. He's like 240, 250, 260, 240, 250. To do that in a 9-game round robin and have maybe just, what, 190? That was very impressive. That was impressive. For 9 games, that's very impressive, because that's when you can actually gain points, pins back on your leaders, the ones that shoot millions before they get there. That's the time to get yourself in there.
Good
Little
shot,
tighter.
good shot,
Got
good
it.
shot.
That's 3 in a row.
Yeah, it's a good shot.
Very good shot. He's made a few adjustments
So
second game
in
and the
this
first game
moment,
he's in.
the advantage is for Patrick Meka. He's got the advantage now.
Okay,
and now
Barry, watching this
Ramon has to throw only strikes, I think. Because it seems Patrick Meka is in the zone right now. With a double strike, 7 spare and 3 in a row.
So
Well,
he is 270 pace, as we said. He's still 270 pace. I think one more here puts him in the driving seat.
Yeah, so let's see what he's going to do now. Focus for
Keep that arm loose.
4 in a row. Ah, that seems
Bit
well.
outside,
That seems
he's back.
well. It is a strike. It is
Carries.
4 in a row.
That is 4 in a row.
He is close to this victory, and it is an amazing victory because he's here for the first time. And remember, he started with a 300 in his first game ever in the Malta Open.
Wow.
Also including a 290 in his first 6 games. So, and now probably he can win Malta Open 2014.
Paddy G is on. Hi, Paddy. How's things? So we have a few Irish on. Edwin here. I think Patrick is going to win. Yeah, you could be right. He's watching in Stillorgan, room for Patrick.
Now Ramon Hilferink.
It's a good name.
He must strike. He must strike.
Just inside a fraction. Gets away with it. Gets away with that.
Saved by a strike
Yes.
this time. He's really saved by a strike. Otherwise, Meka needs that 3 in a row then. But it's not over.
No. Says Patrick said as he didn't
Patrick
re-enter.
says he did no re-entry, just scored 12 games really well. Same as Ramon. Ramon
Yeah.
play also only 12 games, not
Same,
more. So both players play only 12 games and no re-entry. So
Sometimes it's, you know, if you bowl too much, you know, you can wear yourself out, especially in Malta. It's the humidity out there is, I know I'm really tired after playing. I didn't play much, but I'm really tired. Yeah, but it's a massive shot right now.
this must be a
has to be a
strike.
strike.
It must be strike. It must be a strike.
He's hit that good.
He's hit
that.
strike.
He's got some good hit
That's
on that.
great. That's great. That's great because you got more
soon
and
as he
more
let
and
that,
more
yeah.
pressure. He know he must strike.
It's
You
like
know
he
it.
hit it harder, and because lane 9 hit 245 last time, and he needed to give a bit more finger, and I think he did. I think he's come in slightly, but he's also hit it harder, which is he's made the ball work a bit better in the mid lane, and absolutely smashed it. What an absolutely brilliant adjustment, and a great time to double. You know, this game is it's not over yet. Could go anyway. Okay, we have 8 frame. Ramon doubled 169. Possible 259. Patrick Meka 270 pace, 157 on the 4-bagger on the 7th. He's on the bottom of the 8th, as Mike Shea would say.
Looks good. It looks good. 5 in a row.
You hear from the roars behind us.
Oh, now he's so close to the victory. He's so close to the victory because we got an 18-pin lead at this moment for Patrick Meka.
But
18
it's
pins.
still not over yet. It's still not over yet. It's still close.
It's still not over, but if he throws 3 strikes now, then it's done.
But I think Ramon steps up to finish out. Ramon was a strikeout for 240.
Yeah.
What an unbelievable
I know.
pressure for Patrick to go up in the 10th and do it, you know.
What we know right now is Patrick Meka needs 3 strikes now to win Malta Open. The first shot, the 9th frame. It seems really well. A late 7. So only 2 strikes away from the victory, Malta Open. And the first, I think it is his first international victory. Not he was also victory on a Yet, I think.
Yes,
a youth EBT,
yeah,
but
that's right.
Not even a event for seniors. So it could be his first international victory ever.
Okay, very quickly, just a big shout out to Team Foley listening.
But it is not over.
Not over yet.
Ramon can still win.
We hope.
I think it will be the 10th frame if Ramon strikes now. Because then Ramon has
if
to
Ramon
play,
can strike out, can
strike out.
It's nowhere near over. That's
this
inside.
That's inside.
It's gone. It's over.
Gone. Oh, it's over. It's a 5 count.
Patrick Meka is a 2014.
Is
Malta
it true?
Open
If
champion.
he spare, let's see if he spare. Yeah, it's over. It's finished. Patrick
finished.
Meka wins Malta Open 2014.
It's over.
It's over.
Ramon is second again.
Again, the runner-up. 2 years
in a row. What an unbelievable time to throw a split. Quick shout to Josh, Luke and Rebecca who are listening. Team Foley back home in Ireland. Hope you're enjoying listening to Dad on the live stream. I've got Aaron here beside me. And Sarah is off getting ready for the party tonight. We'll see you guys on Tuesday. Make sure you're there to pick us up in the airport. Okay, so quick recap. 5-3 for Ramon on the 9th, gives him 190. Strikes out for 220. Patrick's 217 on the 9th, so it looks at Patrick is your champion. First year here and wins it. What a story.
It's unbelievable.
It is brilliant. This is what a player needs, you know. This is where you put all the hard work in and it's paying off, and he'll go home and he'll get such a lift. He'll be so much more confident.
Yeah, you see,
and this is what a bowler needs. A young bowler like Patrick needs.
One mistake, and
but to be also 1-0 down, to go back and win
it was a 1-0. You know,
yeah.
After game 1 for Ramon.
Yeah.
And Patrick wins Malta Open.
Yeah, he's gone. So 2.
Well, I think we did a great 10th frame now. Clapping.
I think so. Good time.
People has to clap.
It's nice to finish when you know you've won it, and
the big finish.
Well done, Patrick. Well, I've seen a lot of support for Patrick on the live stream. I know maybe a lot of
played. Ramon Hilferink, he played also very well here this week.
Yeah.
It was a great final match. He played against Björn Runshagen. An easy match, I think, against the Israeli guy El Rafi, and now he loses after his 1-0 with 2-1 versus Patrick Meka. But he played very well this week.
Yeah.
And yeah, what you say before, I think Patrick Meka, his performance today was amazing, and I think he deserved it. Seeded first, there he come. And he can strike out for 277.
I told you he'd have 270. I mean, you know. Yeah, I think it's fair to say the best man won.
There we go. There we go. Yeah. Oh, almost a messenger.
Yeah. Almost a 410.
Yeah.
Oh, they want a trick shot. I wonder what he do. What do he do?
They want a trick shot.
Trick
Oh
shot,
my
yeah.
God.
Hope he doesn't throw it left-handed. He'd be disqualified. Yeah. Someone wants him to throw it left-handed. Through his legs, maybe? No. No trick shot.
Easy spare. 10 pin. Okay. Patrick Meka is the new winner. Malta Open 2014.
There you have it, people.
Yeah. So thank you for watching this final Malta Open. Winner Patrick Meka.